So I just came back from my third ever microdermatology session, and I wanted to make a quick video about what exactly it is, why I've been doing it, how much it costs, and maybe if you should do it too. So a bit of information beforehand. Like a lot of people, I've had acne mostly throughout high school, bit of college, but it's cleared up a lot since then. I've noticed that anytime I'm in a high stress environment, so let's say exam time or the end of the month at work or, transitioning from the end of school to a job, it seems to flare up again. And I think that's due to a few things, mainly lack of water, which is apparently huge, poor diet, which when you're stressed, you tend not to care as much about what you're eating, and finally, just overall stress, sleep, and anxiety. And I found at the times where I am the most stressed, I tend to kind of let those things go. I stop working out as much. I don't drink enough water. And it shows. Your skin tends to dry up a lot. Sometimes for some people, it gets a lot more oily. And you get these little pimples and stuff like that. And for me, when they fade and they go away eventually, I'm still left with this darkened pigmentation around where they used to be. And that's fine, but it started to get a bit too much. I shaved my beard just like at the cheeks to keep it trimmed, and I've noticed a bunch of spots right around there, and it's not really a big deal in real life. It's all superficial, but on camera, you notice it. And I filmed a few videos where it was distractingly so in certain lighting. So I wanted to do something about it. And I looked up, different apricot scrubs to take home, things like that, and none of that was really doing it for me. So I thought maybe I'd bite the bullet and go to somebody who knows what they're talking about. So I stopped by at this Medi Spa, which is a place like 10 minutes from my house, and I had a consultation with some lady. She just like touched my face a bunch and was like, yeah, I'd suggest a microderm, which essentially uses a diamond pick scraper, just kind of like a key almost, with like a little suction cup at the end, and it scrapes away the top layer of the skin, and I think this vacuum sucks up all the dead skin. And what that would allow you to do is kind of take off these layers of darkened pigmentation that has been there for, longer than you'd like. And it's not exactly something that you can get rid of at home that easily, at least not as far as I know. So I had this meeting with the lady, and after that we went for the actual procedure. Now, it was like $60, 60 Canadians, maybe 50 US. And you lie there on this massage table, and they grab this diamond pick, and they start scraping away at your face. Doesn't hurt that much. And right before going into it, I was a bit hesitant, because, dudes don't normally do that. When I got there, she was like, oh, you're here for the microderm facial. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm here for the procedure to help eliminate, darkened pigmentation. Like it felt a bit weird. But stigma aside, you lie down on this table, they scrape you up a bit. They apply like 15 different cooling gels and like hot towels and cleansers. And overall, it feels pretty awesome. And at the end of it, you've kind of peeled off a layer of skin. And I guess your skin does that naturally. This just kind of acts as a bit of a catalyst to the process. But at the end of it, your skin looks really good. You're told to stay out of direct sunlight for a couple days because, no, I don't know. But I guess you don't want the sun's rays to hit that or something. But you go home, you're told to put on more sunscreen, moisturize, drink more water, all that stuff. And you really notice a difference. And it's kind of cool. Like for me personally, I noticed a bunch of stuff right around my cheeks themselves and kind of like in between here, just like a bunch of places like that. And thankfully, I don't know how well you can see it now, but everything's pretty much gone after 3 sessions. I haven't really changed much of my diet or anything like that. You still see a couple spots around there, but they tend to go really quickly. And it's kind of cool. So, like I said, this is my third time ever doing this, and I think I'm going to do it more often. But as part of a stigma, apparently a lot of dudes get this done. It's, I think, important to take care of yourself. when anyone sees you, the first thing they look at is kind of your face. And it's not a bad idea to, if you have a place like this and you've got those like darkened pigmentation or anything like that, maybe give them a call and see if that's right for you. Because for the price of, 50, 60 bucks a session, I think it does wonders for your self-confidence. So yeah, Microderm, 2 thumbs up. And I'm going to leave the place I put in the description if you live near me. They haven't paid me anything, obviously. But, it's definitely worth checking out, because I think, especially when you're dealing with a diamond pick on your face, you want to go to a good place. So yeah, definitely check that out, and hopefully it works as well for you as it did for me.